Hey, welcome back to another episode of What Elon Said with Mark and Kevin. Today is March 21st, the first day of spring 2022, and we're just going to get right into it. We have some interesting activity from Elon that he tweeted. Let's jump right to the first article here.
Yep, we got Giga Berlin.
So Giga Berlin, they got approval to open, got thumbs up. I think they're doing it tomorrow was the initial plan, where Elon will hand off the first Tesla to a customer. It's going to be a very exciting day when it's officially open. But they there was a comment that Giga Berlin is around 20 miles from Berlin. It's over 1.2 square miles. This is from Spidey, Elon fan, and has over 8,000 employees. I didn't realize there's that many. That's quite a bit that they're employing. Just really amazing. And that 10 countries had campaigned to get the factory. It's really, really cool. So you can see some of the artwork that's appearing on the outside of the factory. And then Elon, I think, responded right below. Oh, there it is. Very looking nice. The spice must flow, which, as far as I know, is from Dune, but it could be also from the Mandalorian, but they look Dune-ish there, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Very weak.
Yeah,
very
I'm thinking
wild.
it must be Dune. Although there was a reference to it. I can't remember if it was Mandalorian or the Boba Fett series, but they definitely talked about
Roman yes, spice. The Boba Fett series. That's when they talked about it there. Yeah. And I think it's interesting that it's in English, though it's in Berlin. Mm-hmm. But regardless, Elon had a comment to this, saying that the Giga Berlin will be covered with beautiful art inside and out. So I don't know if that's already the case, but we'll find out in a few days. Should look pretty good. I'm excited to see how that evolves, and very excited that it is finally opening. After they said 2015 was when the process started. So after 7 years, very exciting.
Yeah. And geez, it seemed to sort of teeter on possibly not opening ever, I guess, even though the whole building was erected because of just regulation and some conflict there. But good to see things moving along there. And I'm really excited to hear that the artwork is going to continue because
it's going to not a one-time thing. It's going to be part of the theme. So that should be cool. I wonder if they'll do the same in Austin.
Having like a rave there. And I know they had the festival, but like a rave room in the front of the building. So it'll be interesting to see how this thing evolves and progresses. But I'm loving the idea of the entire outside and maybe the inside too being covered with this really cool, colorful graffiti.
It's amazing.
Very exciting.
So before you know it, Europe will be awash in Teslas.
Yeah. Now they just need to start allowing for some of the cars to be, decorated like that.
Yes.
I'm sure there are some that have tried it. So next up here, we have Ben Bergman saying, "The very rare time as a Tesla owner, I wish I could pay $6 a gallon for gas and be on my way. We need more Superchargers." And this is a rather unfortunate long line of Tesla owners here waiting for Superchargers somewhere, I don't know, California in the desert. But it's not looking good. That would be
a long wait.
Yeah. But Elon did reply and said, working on it. So we'll see. We'll see how that infrastructure grows out. And I'm wondering if working on it just means, hey, we're adding more Superchargers every year, or the plan is to have more every year. Or maybe they have locations identified, or if he's saying working on it in regards to Master Plan Part 3, which he has let us all know late last week that he is working on.
That could be, that would be interesting. I also wonder how long it takes, how long does it take to build a supercharger station? I don't know if there's a big infrastructure task, or it's just really just connecting to the electrical system and putting it up. If it's something that could be done in a week or two, I'm not sure.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess they need the charging units built.
Yeah.
Right. So I guess all those all built in the like Fremont and Shanghai buildings as well? And I guess they'll be built
Well, at least in the
in
US, I
Austin
don't
and
know.
Berlin.
I think in the US they're built in the factory they have in Nevada, but
Okay.
I'm not 100% sure. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. This is a never-ending well of research topics in the world of Elon and his companies. Um, that's a question I can't answer. Is how long does it take to put them up and get the energy flowing to them? So,
Oh yeah.
anyone knows? Let us know in the comments. If anyone's watching.
That's right.
All right, here I'll go back to the beginning here. So we have Elon, of course, challenging Vladimir Putin to single combat a week ago. Gosh, it was a week ago, Mark. It feels like it was a year ago.
Yes, it does.
This is why we have this channel, because things are happening fast and there's never a dull day.
No,
But
there's so much.
We have the head of Binance. I can't remember what his name is, but he's saying, "Brother, I wish you to win, of course, but the reality is," laughing, "I haven't seen your kung fu videos." And Elon replies with this photo. So
wow,
this was part of the
video.
discussion last week. Remember the sumo wrestling event or occasion that he had, where he said he did throw the world sumo wrestling champion or something, but also threw out his back and affected him for years after that. So here we've got...
It's very funny. There's actually a picture of it.
Yeah,
Yes.
photos. And he says, "Managed to throw him, but it cost me smashing my C5 and C6 disc and 8 years of mega back pain. Finally fixed with C5, C6 disc fusion."
Ugh.
Yeah.
That is tough.
No fun. But a cool picture.
Very cool picture. Very cool.
I think he should
Wild
have gotten
that
an official sumo wrestling.
Yes, he should have been in
garb.
one rather than the full garb there.
Yeah.
But that must have been a wild party at that point. So
yeah.
It's very funny. So what else do we have here? I don't know, Kevin, if you want to take this. I haven't had a chance to see this one yet.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so Dr. Jack says, "Can't wait to hear Tesla's Master Plan 3. The optionality, verticality, and exponentials that Elon Musk and team can take the company is truly mind-boggling at this point, all for the greater good of humanity. Why would anyone not invest in this once-in-a-lifetime company?" And Elon, throwing us a nugget of insight here about Master Plan number 3, replies to him and says, "Main Tesla subjects will be scaling to extreme size, which is needed to shift humanity away from fossil fuels, and AI. But I will also include sections about SpaceX, Tesla, and the Boring Company." Yeah.
That is very interesting.
Yeah,
So,
I thought so as well. I mean, you and I talked about this last week a little bit when he announced that he was working on number 3. And, we had some thoughts about whether it would involve multiple of the companies, sort of the X.com idea, conglomeration of all these things, or if it would solely be Tesla initiatives. And looks like maybe he'll include some other elements too. I'm thinking, regarding SpaceX, I'm thinking probably Starlink, some relation to Starlink, and maybe, like we talked about, the bot on Mars. Mm-hmm. I don't know if colonization of Mars would be part of the master plan, but then Boring Company is pretty obvious, right? Just for infrastructure, probably starting in the U.S. and then around the world for moving electric vehicles.
I'm eager to see it, especially, main Tesla subjects will be scaling to extreme size. That's an already big size, but compared to what's needed, it sounds like he's just upping the game, that he's going to save the world. It's enough waiting around for everyone to follow his lead. Mm-hmm. He doesn't feel that they're doing it. This is my speculation. That extreme size would be just massive solar arrays around somewhere and massive battery arrays that they're going to build up to. So something must be in the works. And I think master plans are pretty audacious, but maybe they have contracts that will enable them to have the initial reality of those plans. That they have the contracts to build those buildings, and also maybe the mining of the they have big mining contracts, but they need a lot more material, or maybe revolutionary battery technology.
I read or maybe heard, I can't remember where it was. It was either on Twitter or on a YouTube video, but someone was saying that, it's like master plan number 1 was sort of a proof of concept, right? Let's build this out, scale the Teslas, starting with a high-end, low-volume vehicle, and scaling to low-end or low-cost, high-scale vehicle. And then at master plan number 2 is more about scaling this, so spreading out to more solar infrastructure, building new models of vehicles with Model 3 and Cybertruck and the Semi, and then FSD. And I think Master 3 is almost like looking like it's going to be about domination, right? And just spreading these, how far can we spread, Master Plan 1 and 2, right? What is the end game ultimately?
That's right. Where they're literally going to become the energy company.
Yeah.
They'll take on all the energy suppliers.
So I'm sure we'll have a lot more speculation and discussion about this in the coming days, weeks, months. I don't know when we should expect to see this Master Plan 3, but I guess if he announced it, then he's probably working pretty hard on it and doesn't want to delay it too long.
That's right. That's right. And for that, they don't need to show anything. It's just words. So, be interesting.
All right, so let's jump over to the likes and just see what Elon liked the last day. There's not many here. This is just what we already talked about, the Spidey Elon fan Giga Berlin artwork. So
yes.
Then we have Everyday Astronaut. This is Tim Dodd here, who hosts the Everyday Astronaut podcast and has actually interviewed Elon a couple times, talked to him about SpaceX and what they're doing there. So we have, these things are going to make future Martians, he says. The collection of Starship hardware continues to grow. Some of these might end up around Brownsville, South Padre area. One is hopefully going to the Brownsville airport. What do you think? Are these the old models maybe?
Yeah, I'm wondering where are those? Like, what if they don't? I thought they build everything down there.
I think.
So maybe, but he said in Brownsville. Oh, so maybe they're at the Boca Chica, and then they're going to go down to Brownsville, just down the road to leave from there. So that might be.
Someone asked down in the feed here, how do you get that close? And they said it's open. It's basically right along the road, and you can go up as far as the private property sign, which you can see right here on the right.
So that's
it's kind of hard to miss.
I mean, I guess it's so remote that I still don't understand where everyone lives, but
it's a growing community down there. Maybe we'll see Tesla homes as part of Master Plan 3.
That's it.
But a lot of back and forth with Tim Dodd here. Just to some of the comments. So we got Gail Alfar saying that there's some SN10 fins, and just some cool stuff going on. And also this one caught my eye too. Someone commented and said, "Where's the ejection seat on Starship?" And Everyday Astronaut said, "I did a pretty deep dive into that topic," and then he linked to his episode there. So check that out. That's a thought. That's along the lines of who will clean the robo-taxis, right?
Yes, that's right.
Like, hey, there's some real life realities here that we have to address.
Yes.
It's not all just dreams.
No.
Some unanswered questions, but they're just minor questions. We'll figure them out.
Just minor questions. Yes.
All right.
What else we have? So here we have Cybertruck, showing it that the Cybertruck is built with alien technology and bulletproof windows. Super stoked to see these on the road. So someone just thought about it, and they just wanted to show the old initial unveiling where they smashed it and showed how amazing it is. And that's even from, I mean, now it's probably three years ago that
is,
they
yeah,
initially
that was
unveiled it.
2019.
So that's an ancient technology Cybertruck. I'm sure now it's even completely the next level. So it's
Well,
interesting.
I'd say it's more realistic now. It is it's gone from, I don't know, maybe it's still in prototype stage, but
Yeah.
there's a couple things that they've had to add. They've had to add side view mirrors. You can see there's no side view mirrors there. To kind
Yes.
of make it
Yes.
look a little bit cooler, but now it's like, oh, you have to have those by law.
Yeah.
And then the other element is a gigantic windshield wiper that's had to be added,
They need
right? Which
that.
is,
And they also need it to be air sealed so they could just dump a whole bunch on Mars.
yeah, true. But yeah, pretty cool. We got Franz von Holzhausen, who is the head of design there at Tesla, just taking a sledgehammer to the side. Of
Yeah.
course, this was followed by a failed attempt to not break the bulletproof glass with a rock or
Early
a marble
yes.
ball.
Yeah, but yet, so I know a couple have been spotted on the street every now and then. They put a little teaser out, but they haven't had a real unveiling of what the final product is going to be like. So it should be interesting. I know that they've had a lot of their priorities now are to launch mass production of the Y and X, and Cybertruck's been pushed back, understandably, but they'll eventually get there.
Yeah,
and also
I think
trying
we
to
should
keep the
start
costs
seeing
down.
them. It's mainly planned out of Austin, right? So probably late this year, early next year, mid next year, maybe.
Yeah,
I would anticipate.
We'll see.
There's a lot of reservation holders, so
yes,
can't anticipate them refunding everybody their $100.
No.
All right, and then the last like we have here is from Gigafactory Berlin, Brandenburg. I think this is the official Twitter handle for them. Maybe not, but they're just saying, Elon is on the flight to Germany. Good and safe flight, and welcome to Giga Berlin. Delivery day, #delivery day, #Model Y. So I think that'll be tomorrow. So looking forward to seeing some pictures and getting some updates from that big event there in Berlin tomorrow.
Yes. You're not going to be there to get your Tesla handed to you?
I wish.
As it rolls off?
I wish. It's a couple time zones over. I'm closer than you are, but I'd say as far as you are from getting the reservation.
Yes.
But yeah, so that'll wrap it up for today, March 21st, and what Elon said. And we welcome any comments or feedback. And if you like this video, please give it a like and subscribe. And we'll talk to everybody tomorrow.